What's going on? Welcome back to channel ANDERZÉN, everyone. Today I'm gonna be working on our ML55. You guys haven't seen it for a while on the channel for a featured video, but job that I've been avoiding for a while. I need to get done today. It's a door actuator. So I'll show you guys what that looks like, show you guys the gist of what we're doing, and we'll just hop right into it. So here is the door actuator. This is a brand new OEM one. Part number right there if you guys need. Yeah, basically, I'm pretty sure either this clip ring or maybe the actual actuator just died in the ML55. It's still like unlocks and locks, but when you lock it, you have to basically slam the lock down with your hand. It will no longer lock with the key, and it doesn't unlock itself when you hit the middle button like the rest of them do. So because of that, when you go to unlock it at the door, the rest of the doors don't unlock. You have to open this, then unlock the middle button. And yeah, it's just kind of a pain that we've been living with for a while. But today's the day. Need to try to get this done. It's a bit complicated because you got to drill out some rivets, and that's really the only complicated part. But straightforward process for the most part. Take this piece off, use something to pry on the bottom, and just get it started. Don't break it. There's two Phillips heads in here, and then I think the rest is pretty much just held in by clips, which some of them are already broken on this door panel for sure. And then you got to take this piece off. I'll pick it off with my hands here in a second. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You're talking to Papa? There's my son. So what's up?
What's up?
What's up, boy? So yeah, first feature video for the ML55 in a while. You guys saw some of this in the vlog that I released not too long ago. But yeah, let's get this done. All right, guys, a little bit of progress. Just pop this off. There's just a little tab that holds it up at the top, and then kind of a hanger tab at the bottom. I just pried from up here, nice and gentle, and it popped up super easy, so that's always good. This piece also popped up pretty easy once I got it started. Just got the two Phillips out of there. Look like this, and now the whole door panel is pretty much loose, ready to come off, but I'll need to probably get all the clasps unpopped on the bottom, so I'll try to show you guys that.
Papa.
You got Papa?
Yeah.
Funny. And some of these you guys might break, to be honest, but I'm taking the door panel off. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, now once the door panel is removed, last thing you got to do inside of here is unhook where it attaches to the door hinge. I can't do this with the limited hands I have left right now, so I'll show you guys after. Okay guys, there's the door panel off. To get the cable, just pull the door hinge open. That'll give you the most tension. Then kind of snake this hook out from this side right here, and then the cable is kind of snaked right through here, so you just extend it. So you can see that, extend it, pull it out, and then dislodge the cable from there. What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude? And then on mine, it might be different. All these are a little bit different based on model years and what series it is, or what engine, drivetrain options, all that stuff might be a little bit different, but mine had a little plug down here. There's no clips on it. It's just literally a slide plug that attaches to the bottom down here, which is probably for the door light or something like that. So yeah, now we're in here. I need to, this is actually a little bit different than the one that I watched, unfortunately. Maybe fortunately, we'll see how it goes, but let's peel all this back. Let's get this out of the way. This on the other model I watched was actually just 2 rivets. In my case, it's going to be 4, which kind of sucks. I wonder if I even need to take that out, to be honest. Maybe I can get away with not taking that off. It's a little bit different setup than the other that I watched. And then the window rails, those ones still need to get drilled out. I believe that's these two right here. This is also different. I don't know what the heck that's not even holding anything, so I don't know what the heck that's for. Weird. All right, well, I'm gonna kind of explore around a little bit, and then of course I'll update you guys as I go. Okay, just found my answer. That makes sense. Somebody had broken this off before, which is why it was flapping around. This is for behind the SRS button. Right there. There's another screw there, but I didn't just break that. It was already broken. Otherwise, it would have been giving me a fight when I was trying to pull it off. So I don't know if there's a way I could repair that necessarily. So I might just have to leave it as is, which kind of sucks, but oh well, bigger problems, bigger fish to fry. You can see the door clips. It's pretty common that a lot of these break or get stuck in here. 2 of them got left behind. The rest of them came out with the door, which is pretty nice, and they all look like they're in pretty good shape. So I will try to slide those back into these and be able to reuse them, so that's good. All right guys, so good news discovered. I was able to snake this behind the SRS little airbag right here. So I don't think that's going to be in our way at all, because I don't think any of those rivets are holding anything in place. The only thing that's really holding it in place is the T30 over here. I believe. I think there's only one T30. Most likely. Yeah, I think so. I'll double check on the other module, but that's good news. I don't have to drill those out, but I will still need to drill out the window guide. So that's kind of a pain, but not the worst. It's the only thing I gotta do. So I'll have to drill those out, and then I can either use nut certs or just rivet them back in after. So we'll go down that road once we get there, but kind of good news so far. What else we got here? Nothing much. I was also able to get those other clips off, so somehow, fingers crossed, all those clips survived removing it, so that's good too. I will try to come up with a fix for this later on. It's not the biggest deal, but I guess I could put like a big washer in front of this or something to try to hold it on so that it does bite into that and keep the door more solid. So I think I can figure something out for that. Yeah, making okay progress so far. Tricky part is through this hole there's basically a 4mm Allen that holds this door together, or the door handle and the cylinder lock. So you have to basically snake in along something like, where'd my T-handle? I had a T-handle. Anyways, snake something in that you're able to turn that bolt while you're holding the key open to get that cylinder lock off. So we'll do that, and then we'll worry about drilling the rivets out as well. All right guys, quick update. Mike came to help, of course. That thing right here, basically on the back side, like I showed you guys a little entry hole, there's a 4mm Allen. We used the long T-handle Allen bolts. You have to hold the key to the lock position and basically just wiggle it out as you're going while it's in lock position after you get that bolt undone. You'll be able to see right away when the bolt comes undone, and then you just kind of snake it out. The handle, you just slide to the right and then it will just pop out. So now we got everything out, and by the way, there was another T30 behind the rubber piece right there. I just missed up at the beginning. But yeah, now I'm gonna have to drill out the spot welds for the window rail, because I don't think, unless we were like the master of MacGyvering, that this will come out, unfortunately, without taking out the window rail. So that's the next step. There's also a plug down at the bottom, which I think I can get to behind here, maybe. So I'll update you guys in a second. Okay guys, old actuator is out. I put it, it's down here, but Luckily, like I said, didn't have to drill out the rivets for the airbag, but still had to do the ones for the window rail. So there's one right here, one down here, and one down here. So just pick a drill bit about the size of the rivet heads, and then just drill off the tops and get them out. Here's the plug that goes into the bottom of the door actuator. You can get to it pretty easily, just maneuvering through here. And there's a clasp on the back, so just pull it open and then pull down. So fairly straightforward so far. I was worried that we're gonna have to drill out a bunch of these rivets, but luckily only 4. And here is what went wrong with our actuator. This little locking clasp that's supposed to be right here. It also has like that little metal hook, which sometimes commonly breaks. The whole arm broke off. So probably just age of the plastic. I'm sure the actuator still works, like the electronic functions of it, but might as well replace the whole thing if it's, you know, like that. I can probably sell this thing still on eBay. Maybe people might need them, but yeah, it's not gonna do its job here anymore. The key has never worked remote button for this, so maybe this will help in that too if the actual electronics were dead for it. So we'll see, but yeah. Okay, a new actuator is in. Still got to do the lock cylinder and the handle, but both of the T30s are back in. Electrical plug went back on, and I was able to snake through the pulley or the cable behind the airbag. So now need to figure out what we're gonna do to rivet back in the window rail, or I guess I can do this part too right now, and then go from there. Okay, correction. I had to put the window rail in first. There's a white like slider piece that goes inside of the window rail. You have to put that on first, and there's not really room to do that with the actuator in. So yeah, get the actuator kind of situated, because you're not gonna be able to put it in once the window rail is actually in. Well, I guess you still have wiggle room since we haven't riveted this back in, but yeah, just do that first.
Happened to both I think your mom's BMWs did this.
Oh really?
The actuators went out on the 08, and something went out on the last one.
All right guys, we got the rivets in. I was just plugging the car in to make sure the window is still happy. So there's the window going down and going back up. It's a little slow, it's a little old, you know, give it some time.
A little lube on
Still
there.
works though.
Since your panel's open, you could probably
Yeah, might as
put a little
well.
lube on everything.
I did like a year ago. It's probably
Oh.
time again too though. So yeah, everything's buttoned back up. I'll need to get all right, see if I can pop that little plastic cap off the other one. I don't think they're,
It's like it's that, isn't it?
maybe.
It's either threaded or just. Yeah,
Did it pop off?
it's turned. Want me to wait? Does it go through the? Yeah, it must go through the panel.
Yeah, it does. You can put it on now.
Good.
All right. So yeah, I'll just plug everything back on. Don't forget, when you put the door panel back on, there's one plug down here somewhere. Right here. I think it's for the door sill light, and then your hook for your handle. So I'll show you guys once it's plugged back up. All right guys, just greased up the rail and the gears right here. This was some white lithium grease. Got this back on. I don't know if it's on all the way. We'll check once the door panel's back on, but yeah, I think we're ready to plug this back up. All right, last little trick before I put this back on. I found a washer that fit perfectly in this little groove. It's probably not gonna last forever, but it'll last for this time at least. So that'll let this secure back to this anchor point that was just not being used before. So that'll make the door panel feel a lot more solid. Let's go ahead and plug this back up. All right, guys, saw the time lapse right there. She's all put back together. Still a little bit of a gap over here, but hey, whatever. I think that's more so to do with the door card kind of starting to separate. So leave that for another day, honestly. I don't care. Bigger point is that it's all put back together with a working lock now, which we've been without for like a year, no joke, at least since like last summer. So yeah, happy to have this all finished up. So last things for me, got to tighten down the battery all the way, and I'm pretty much ready to head out. That took probably like, I don't know, 2 hours. It shouldn't have taken 2 hours. It took me like 10 minutes to get everything apart, but I'm trying to figure it out. It didn't take 2 hours, maybe like an hour and a half. But yeah, I'm glad to have it done. It was one of those jobs, like I said, you avoid because, you know, working on cars is fun when you're doing the modifications and like maintenance. That's not so bad, but when it's little jobs like these, I'm sure you guys know, car people know, you just kind of drag your feet a bit because you know it's going to be a bit of a headache and a pain in the butt. If everything went smoothly, probably would have been done in 30 minutes, but of course little hiccups get thrown at you, especially with these type of cars. It's older, it's 22 years old now, so you never know exactly what you're going to find. But overall, happy, glad I had that part sitting around, and glad it's finally in there. So, thank you guys so much for watching. ML55 is a little bit more put back together. And also, I had some good news, discovering that it doesn't have a rear main seal leak, which is in the vlog video if you guys want to check it out. But that'll do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. And if you're new to the channel or you found this video because you're looking to do this job, think about checking my other videos out. I'm big into Mercedes. Hopefully you can tell by the video, but you'll definitely be able to tell if you check out my other stuff. 4 of them are in my possession right now, and some really unique builds that I've put together with the help of all of you guys, my stepdad Mike, and the support of my friends and family. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Tell me